250,000 steps, an audacious goal. It was a number that seemed almost surreal, a feat that would push the boundaries of what most people considered possible. John loved a good challenge. He thrived on pushing himself beyond his limits, always seeking the next big adventure that would test his endurance and willpower. He'd run marathons, climb mountains, and even tried his hand at competitive eating once. Each of these experiences had taught him something new about his capabilities and resilience. But the idea of walking 250,000 steps in a single week, that was a whole new level of crazy. It was a challenge that would require not just physical stamina, but mental fortitude as well. Still, the seed was planted. The more he thought about it, the more he felt drawn to the idea. It was as if the challenge was calling out to him, daring him to take it on. Could he really do it? The question lingered in his mind, fueling his curiosity and determination. He began to plan meticulously, mapping out his routes and setting daily step goals. What would it do to his body? He knew the physical toll would be significant. Sore muscles, blisters, and fatigue were inevitable, but he was prepared to face these challenges head-on. The questions and the challenge itself were too enticing to resist. The excitement of embarking on this journey filled him with a sense of purpose and anticipation. John decided to document his journey, sharing his experiences online. He wanted to create a record of his progress, not just for himself, but for others who might be inspired by his story. He wanted to inspire others and perhaps learn a thing or two about himself along the way. By sharing his journey, he hoped to connect with a community of like-minded individuals who valued perseverance and self-improvement. Little did he know just how much this self-imposed challenge would reveal. It wasn't just about the steps. It was about discovering new depths of his own character, resilience, and the power of setting audacious goals. As the days went by, John encountered various terrains and weather conditions. Each step brought new experiences and interactions with people who were curious about his journey. He faced obstacles that tested his resolve, but each small victory along the way fueled his determination. The journey was as much about the mental battle as it was about the physical one. Reflecting on his journey, John realized that the true reward was not just in reaching the goal, but in the growth and self-discovery that came with it. The sunsets he watched, the quiet moments of reflection, and the sense of accomplishment were priceless. When he finally reached his goal, the sense of achievement was overwhelming. Celebrating with friends and looking at his final step count, John knew that this journey had changed him in ways he hadn't anticipated. He shared his story with others, hoping to inspire them to set their own audacious goals. And as he planned his next adventure, John knew that the spirit of challenge and discovery would always be a part of him. The first steps, excitement and early success. These moments are often filled with a sense of new beginnings and boundless possibilities. The first few days were exhilarating. John felt a rush of adrenaline each time he set out. The world around him seemed more vibrant, and every step felt like a small victory. John woke up each morning with a surge of purpose, lacing up his most comfortable shoes and hitting the pavement with gusto. The ritual of tying his shoelaces became a moment of meditation, a signal to his mind and body that it was time to move. He listened to his favorite podcasts, explored new parts of the city, and reveled in the fresh air and the rhythm of his own movement. Each walk was an adventure, a chance to discover hidden gems in his neighborhood and beyond. He easily surpassed his daily goal of 35,000 steps, fueled by the initial novelty and the positive feedback he received online. The numbers on his fitness tracker were more than just digits. They were a testament to his commitment and progress. Friends and strangers alike cheered him on, inspired by his dedication and amazed by his stamina. Social media became a platform for sharing his journey, and the encouraging comments he received were like fuel to his fire. But John knew the real test was yet to come. The initial excitement was just the beginning. He was aware that maintaining this level of enthusiasm and commitment would be challenging as the days turned into weeks and the novelty began to wear off. The true measure of his resolve would be his ability to push through the inevitable moments of doubt and fatigue. He prepared himself mentally for the days when the weather wouldn't cooperate, when the rain would pour down, or the sun would beat relentlessly. He knew there would be days when his legs felt like lead and his motivation waned. But he was determined to keep going, to prove to himself that he could overcome any obstacle. Along the way, John found joy in the small interactions and moments of kindness. A smile from a neighbor, a friendly wave, or a brief pause to pet a dog brought unexpected happiness and a sense of community to his walks. Each day ended with a sense of accomplishment. Stretching his muscles and hydrating, John reflected on his progress and the journey ahead. He knew that the road to success was long, but he was ready to face it with determination and a positive mindset. As the sun set each evening, John felt a deep sense of fulfillment. The early successes were just the beginning, and he was excited to see where this journey would take him. With each step, he was not just moving forward physically, but also growing stronger mentally and emotionally. The body protests, pain, blisters, and exhaustion. By day 3, the initial excitement had given way to a dull ache in his legs. His feet, despite the carefully chosen footwear, were covered in blisters. Sleep, once a refuge, now brought agonizing cramps that shot through his calves. John started questioning his sanity. Was this challenge a terrible mistake? He pushed through the pain, fueled by sheer willpower and the messages of encouragement flooding his inbox. He invested in better insoles, used blister pads religiously, and started incorporating stretching and short rests into his routine. Slowly, his body began to adapt. Surprising transformations, the body adapts. As the week progressed, something remarkable happened. The pain, while still present, became manageable. John's endurance increased dramatically. He found himself walking further and faster with less effort. His body, pushed to its limits, was adapting. He felt lighter, his clothes fit better, and his energy levels, surprisingly, seemed higher than before the challenge began. He realized that the human body is capable of incredible things when pushed beyond its comfort zone. Before and after, the numbers tell a story. The numbers painted a clear picture of John's transformation. He had lost a significant amount of weight, primarily fat, and his resting heart rate had plummeted. His blood pressure, once a cause for concern, had normalized to a healthy range. His sleep, though still punctuated by the occasional cramp, was deeper and more restful. The physical changes were undeniable, but the mental shift was even more profound. John felt a sense of accomplishment, a newfound confidence in his own resilience. He had set his mind to a seemingly impossible task and emerged victorious. Triumph and takeaways, lessons learned on the long road. The journey was long, arduous, and filled with countless moments of doubt and determination. Each step taken was a testament to the human spirit's resilience and the power of unwavering commitment. On the final day, as John crossed the 250,000th step, a wave of emotion washed over him. He had done it. The culmination of months of preparation, sacrifice, and sheer willpower had led to this moment. Tears of joy and relief streamed down his face as he realized the magnitude of his achievement. He had pushed his body and mind further than he thought possible, and had come out the other side stronger, both physically and mentally. The grueling training sessions, the early mornings, and the late nights had all paid off. Each challenge he faced along the way had only served to fortify his resolve and deepen his understanding of his own capabilities. The experience taught him valuable lessons about discipline, perseverance, and the incredible adaptability of the human body. He learned that true growth often comes from stepping outside of one's comfort zone and embracing the unknown. The obstacles he encountered were not setbacks, but opportunities to learn and grow. It highlighted the importance of setting challenging goals and the transformative power of consistent effort. John realized that the journey itself was just as important as the destination. Each small victory along the way fueled his motivation and kept him moving forward, even when the road seemed never-ending. Most importantly, it underscored the often overlooked power of simply putting one foot in front of the other, day after day. The simplicity of this act, repeated consistently, had led to extraordinary results. It was a reminder that progress is made through steady, persistent effort, and that even the longest journeys begin with a single step. John's story is a testament to the power of perseverance, the strength of the human spirit, and the incredible things that can be achieved when we commit ourselves fully to our goals. Finding your stride. Achieving a sustainable step count. John's 250,000 step week was an extreme example, not meant to be replicated by everyone. However, his journey highlights the incredible health benefits of walking. Aiming for a consistent daily step count can improve cardiovascular health, regulate blood sugar, boost mood, and even increase lifespan. Start with a manageable goal, such as 7,500 steps per day, and gradually increase it over time. Find ways to incorporate more walking into your daily routine, whether it's taking the stairs instead of the elevator, walking during your lunch break, or simply taking a leisurely stroll in the evening. The extremes and the everyday, a balanced approach to fitness. While John's challenge yielded impressive results, it's important to remember that extreme feats aren't necessary for everyone. Sustainable, long-term health benefits are best achieved through consistent, moderate activity. Find an activity you enjoy, whether it's walking, running, swimming, or dancing, and make it a regular part of your life. Listen to your body, rest when needed, and celebrate your progress along the way. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single